Okay, quick sound check. I can't hear anything. How about now? Now I can. Okay. Let's not make that mistake again. Should be okay. Righty-ho. Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. Hey how are you doing? Okay, as usual, we'll give it time for people to arrive. It might take a little bit longer for people to see the stream today because I didn't announce it. It's a surprise stream. Obviously, we don't normally play Farming Sim on Thursdays, but we are today, and I'll explain why when we get into the actual game soon. But don't worry, you haven't missed anything. We've only just started. Good afternoon, Scarecrow. Hey, Distant. How are you both doing? Love your makeup. Thanks, Imogen. How are you? Not too bad. Not too bad, Felipe Barbosa. I'm doing good today. Yeah, you can't see my my eye makeup too well on the webcam, but if you take a look at the video that I posted alongside the live stream, you can see a little bit better. Okay, we got 33 viewers so far, so we'll get a couple more minutes. I usually like to wait until we get to about 100, but again, given that today's stream wasn't announced, I might settle for 50. I'm looking forward to Farming Sim 25. Yes, I am, Scarecrow, very much so. I've put my pre-order in officially. It's done. So now all there is to do is wait until the day comes to get my hands on the collector's edition. Very excited. I've just seen as well they've announced Water Buffalo, which we already saw in the first trailer of the game, like the teaser trailer, but they have officially announced that Water Buffalo are going to be a new animal that favours the South Asian map, and they have added rice, and they've just recently confirmed that the other two new crop types are peas and beans as well, which are both very good, both crops that people have been wanting for a long time in the base game. So yeah. There's going to be, I think, 25 different crops now, just in the base game, which is a lot more than in previous games. So there's all the new crops from FS22, from the Premium Edition. That's carrots, parsnips, and red beet. And then they've also added long grain rice, short grain rice, peas, beans, and spinach. So yeah, there's going to be an absolute ton of crops to play with. It's so annoying because you have to wait ages for different mods to come out. Yeah, it is a shame. Whenever a new farming sim launches, obviously it does take a bit of time for modders to start switching over and making mods for the new game. But on the other hand, you've got a brand new game, so you've got something to occupy your time while you wait for the new mods to start rolling in. So, Hey Saul, hey Stace, how are you doing today? Thanks for following, by the way, Scarecrow. Okay, we got about 50 people here, so I am going to go ahead and switch over to the game view now, and we'll continue with our game on Osada. Here we are. Great, thank you. How are you? Not too bad, Stace. Not too bad. Today's stream was a bit of a last-minute thought. I was on the fence about whether or not I wanted to do a stream today, and I decided to go for it in the end. The jumper's lovely, by the way. Thanks, Scarecrow. It's actually a dress. If I roll back a little bit, you can see it goes all the way down. But thank you very much. I enjoyed your train models the other day. Thank you, Joshua. It's very nice of you to say so. Okay, why will my game window not appear over the TikTok studio? Slight problem there. We can see the game. Yeah, you can see the game screen, but I can't. For some reason, my TikTok studio is over the top of my game window, and I can't bring my game window forward. Very annoying. It happens sometimes. One second. Why is it doing that? Ow. Just elbowed my wheel there. Okay, I may have to try and relaunch Farming Sim real quick. And see if it'll lay the window over in the right way. There we go, let's try this again. Okay, so it turns out that actually TikTok Studio is for some reason being overlaid over all of my other windows. I literally can't see any other window because TikTok Studio is being overlaid right on top. I have to move TikTok Studio into another window, into another monitor then. And then I'll have to pop out the chat. It's not ideal, but sometimes it's got to be done. Seems like every stream we've done this week, there's been technical issues. Happened with Euro Truck as well. We couldn't get into Euro Truck until like 15 minutes into the stream. Okay, just a second. That should be alright now. Okay. The setup's very impressive. Thank you, Scarecrow. Sorry, I'll try and get back up to date with the questions because I'm a little bit behind. Teething troubles. How are you, Saul? I'm good, Jacob. How are you doing today? Don't worry, you're not late. We're only just starting. I got so confused then, I thought it was Friday. Yeah, don't worry. We are still going to be playing Farming Simulator tomorrow as well. We got a double bill this week, which I'll explain why when we get back into the game. When did you say your Minecraft stream was? So there's going to be no more Minecraft streams this month. The next one's going to be on the 7th of October. But don't worry, I've got plenty of other stuff planned in the meantime. What specs are your PC? So my PC has an Intel i5 6500 CPU, 3GB Asus GTX 1050 Ti GPU, and 32GB of RAM, 2666 MHz. And again, if you would like to see a full breakdown of my PC setup and the price of everything, check my pinned videos. It's right at the top of my profile. Okay, so we will get back into the game in just a second. We're only 10 minutes. We're only 12 minutes in. We've not lost too much time. Thanks for following, Jack Coggy. You're so close to 5k. Yeah, I really am excited. I don't think we'll hit it this week because my farming sim streams aren't really that popular. But I'm really keeping my fingers crossed that we might be able to hit 5k by the end of next week, which is very exciting because some exciting stuff's going to be happening when I get to 5k, as I'm sure you'll already be aware. But if you aren't already aware, I'll talk more about that later, don't worry. Stuck at 85. It always gets stuck at 85. It takes so long to load into the actual save. Yeah, it does. It does take quite a while for the game to load up. It's the same with Euro Truck. It runs fine once it's launched, but it takes a while to actually load up. Oh, 9500. There we go. Good afternoon, Saul. How are you doing today? Not bad. B Aviation, very good. How are you? Also, what does that back in time mod do? Oh, so the mod again is called Through the Years, and you'll see it when we get into the game in just a second. I have pressed start. It just takes a while. But yeah, we've got a mod called Through the Years, which adds an in-game year to your game. You look nice today. Thank you, Namaste. Very kind of you. And we're in. Okay, so we're in 1977 at the moment. Joeg2005 says not answering no, that's a yes then. I didn't see your original question, Joeg2005, but from your flippancy I can probably hazard a guess. What's Ashbridge Industries? That's just my brand name, MB. Is the game set in the UK? Nope, this map, Alex, is in Poland. So, first things first, it is harvest season. Let's get that out of the way right from the get-go. So, that field there with the hideous tram lines in it, that's one of ours. That's our sorghum field, and this should say ready to harvest now. It is indeed. And then we've got two more fields over in this direction. One more sorghum and then one oat, which I think should both also be ready to harvest. Well, the sorghum one will be for definite, because all fields of the same crop type will be ready at the same time. But the oat, we'll find out. So we got this one here, is also sorghum, and yep, that's ready to harvest. And then just behind this farm here, or here, is our oat field, which again is ready to harvest. Okay, that's good news. everything's ready to go, so we will get into the combine. We'll take this down. I think we'll do the sorghum first, and then the oats. And we can use our beacon light today because the combine actually has a beacon on it. I'll turn the timescale up as well. Clipped, it says, feel sorry for some people. Yeah, I mean, some of the people who come onto my live stream and leave negative comments when they could just, you know, go about their business and enjoy themselves. It is quite sad, really. Okay, I'm going to put timescale up to 15. That's what we normally have it there. Did I turn down the in-game vehicle volume? Because they seems to be very quiet. I think I might have turned it down when we were in the cabless tractors, because they are very loud. Yeah, vehicle volume. Okay, we'll put that back up to 50. That'll do. So yeah, we're going to start with the sorghum. We got 2 fields of that, and then we'll get on with the oat. Let's have the light off once we're in the field. Okay, hold on. Try and align as closely as we can. Remember, if we drive into our neighbour's field, we will get a penalty for crop destruction, so we'll try and keep that to a minimum. Just got the back wheels over there, but I don't think it's enough to do any damage. Thanks for following, Angel Odin 626. Oh, Angel Odin, I'm assuming that was supposed to be read as. Thank you very much. Let's go. Thanks for following, Sapphire. So yeah, the reason that I'm doing Farm Sim today, by the way, thanks for following, Hetty, or Heat, I'm not sure how that one's pronounced. The reason I'm doing Farm Sim today, I am also going to be doing it tomorrow as well, as I always do. I always play it on Fridays. But I was doing some thinking, and at the current trajectory that we've been playing at, by the time FS25 comes out, we'll have only got to 2015 in-game. But I really want to try and get to 2024 in-game, like get up to the present day before FS25 drops. So that's why we're doing a double build this week. That's why we're playing Farming Sim twice. It's not going to be a regular thing, but I will probably do a couple more of these double builds before FS25 drops. I might do one more in October and then one in November, just before the new game actually drops. But yeah, so that's why I'm playing it today and tomorrow rather than just on Friday as usual. Oh, we shouldn't really be harvesting in the rain. Yeah. Okay. Of course it would start raining on the day that we're supposed to be harvesting. Okay, let me pull over and check the weather forecast. Okay, weather. Okay, it's going to stop raining at about 11 o'clock. We can wait. We can wait for the rain to stop. In fact, we can fast forward the clock a bit until the rain stops. I don't have a problem doing that. We are going to lose a few hours of daylight, but, you know, hopefully it won't be too much of a big deal. Oh, we can go up to 360. Yep, okay. I can see the cloud on the forecast now. Okay. So it should be stopping. Doesn't appear to be stopping. Let's give it a bit longer. Aha. Okay. No more rain. Back to business. Thanks for following. RCS driver Kane. Can I 7020, I think. Thank you very much. And Brandon Mitt, thank you very much as well. We're going to need to tip soon as well. This combine has an incredibly low tank capacity. We're already at 90. Tiny harvester, yeah. It is very tiny. I'm hoping for the next harvest I might upgrade to the Rosselmash Neva SK5. Because we're well into the 70s now. There are some better combines available on the market right now. Okay, let's get the truck. What does the beacon look like on? I'll show you in a second, Agri Tom. It only works in the combine at the minute because that's the only vehicle we've got with a beacon light on it. Oh dear, hit the fence there. But when we get back into the combine, I'll show you. I thought you didn't stream Thursday. I don't usually, Elliot. This is a bit of a one-off. I am still going to be playing Farming Sim tomorrow as usual. But as I've mentioned earlier, because I want to try and get as much of this game done as possible before FS25 comes out, you can expect to see a couple of double bills. Maybe another one next month and then one more before the game comes out. Do you play on console or PC? I play on PC, Scarecrow. And again, if you want to see my PC specs, check my pinned video at the top of my profile. I've got a full price list of all my components there. What year are you in the game now? We're on 1977 at the minute. So in today's stream we'll get to 79, sorry, and then tomorrow we'll officially be into the 80s. Okay, ooh, can I get close enough? Nope. Back up, we're going to have to turn around. What map you're playing on? The map is called Osada, O-S-A-D-A. It's a Polish map, it's on the mod hub, and it is crossplay. Oh, turned the wrong way. I'm an idiot. Is it big? Wouldn't you like to know? What's your favourite farming sim? Probably this one, to be honest. I just favour the more recent one, just because I feel like farming sim does get bigger and better each time. I know there's a lot of people who believe that they don't really add enough new features with each game, but I think that the amount of new stuff each game is adequate. So yeah, I just always find that every farming sim is bigger and better than the last one. Thanks for following, Alex. Okay, there's our first load in the Fiat. We're going to definitely get another 2 or 3 loads out of this field, and then we got the big field as well, so we should get a decent amount of sorghum. I don't think the oat's going to wither after 1 day, so we can probably do the oat tomorrow. Okay. Okay, so here's the beacon light, by the way. I think it was Agri Tom who asked to see it. There you go. I won't keep it on while I'm working in the fields, but when we move about between fields, I will use it. Yeah, so like I say, I think from this field we'll probably get 3 more loads in the harvester, which will fill the trailer up to about 40–45%, and then with the other fields we might fill the trailer to 100. We're not going to be selling it straight away, obviously. We'll keep it until January to get the best sell price. Thanks for following, 2 laughing emojis and Jack Kowski. But yeah, what I think we might do, if I can do some more contracts over the rest of the year, then next season we might think about getting ourselves a what's the word? A flour mill. Building our own flour mill on the farm, and then we can start doing some production chains. We won't have enough money to do it this harvest, unfortunately, but yeah, it's definitely something that I want to do. We want to get into the production chains and do some different products and stuff like that. And sorghum is very good for flour as well, so if we do sorghum again next year, we should get a decent amount of flour from it. Thanks for following Dom19 Birch and Horny Cheese Puff. Thanks, Owen. And thank you, Tom, as well. Hey Alistair, how are you doing today? Thank you, Josh and Richard Haig. Thanks, Tom Gel. I think Tom Gel, it might be Tom Gel. 1242. D-Bar 40, thank you. Whoa! I didn't even realise we'd filled up then. We've just been running over our own crop. Shit. Sorry for swearing. Back it up a bit. It's okay, not too much harm done. I hate the animation every time I get into this truck. It's not needed. I like the idea of it, but it's gets very annoying very quickly. Ooh. Coming in a bit faster there. Went straight past the combine. still going backwards. There we go. So I wonder what kind of yield we're getting this time round. Okay, I'm seeing green, which is good. We definitely improved over last year. Obviously last year we had only just bought the field, so we didn't have time to do any crop care, any fertiliser or anything like that. But this year we have weeded and we have sprayed a bit of fertiliser, so we're going to get a bit more than we did last year. We're still not going to get a perfect yield because we don't have access to the precision farming equipment yet, so we won't be able to analyse the soil or anything like that. But once we do, we'll try and get those yields all the way up to, I think 125 is the highest yield that you can get. Your makeup looks so good. Thank you very much. Thank you. I was saying earlier, it doesn't. The eye makeup in particular doesn't really show up too well on my webcam. But if you watch the video that I posted alongside the stream, you can see it a little bit better. The eyeliner and what have you. Do I live on a farm? No, I don't. Thanks for following, Guy and Joe Porter. Am I British? Yes, I am. Can I join this? This world's single player only, Alistair. But I will. I'm thinking of setting up a multiplayer server on FS25 when it comes out, which is only a couple of months away now. We're getting closer. Okay, I think we're going to end up missing a little bit here. The combine's not quite wide enough to get every single bit. It's alright, we'll come back up for the bits that we've missed. Hi soldiers, back from school. How are you? Not bad, Lost Zombie. Not bad. Yes, it's the start of the new school year, isn't it? First week back. Have I got makeup on? No, Lewis. My eyes just look like that. I've done it again, by the way. I've gone racing across the crops that we've already... when the tank's full. More crop destruction. Fantastic. I'm getting too distracted by the chat, that's why. Shouldn't be texting and harvesting. How bored are you? I'm not bored at all. C-O-U-Z, I'm not sure how to pronounce that at all, but I don't find this game boring. Most of my viewers don't find this game boring. If you find this game boring, then don't watch the stream. It's as simple as that. Thanks for following, LD. So we will have lost a bit of crop from running it over. Hopefully not too much. Nothing here says you look like Joker. Nice one. Nothing here. Never heard that one before. Oh, have I turned the engine off in the combine again? Yeah. How's the farming going? Looks good. Not bad, Will. Not bad. This is technically our first harvest. We did harvest the fields after we bought them. But this is like the first harvest of our own crop that we planted, so... Why Thursday, says Connor. I'm doing a double bill this week, Connor, so I will still be playing Farming Sim tomorrow as well. I wanted to play it twice this week, just so we can make a little bit of progress and start getting some... that tree's going to have to go. Like, this is a very small combine. If we get any bigger equipment, that tree is going to be a real problem. But yeah, I wanted to play it twice this week, because I want to try and get as much stuff as I can done before FS25 comes out. All the games out there, and you chose Farming Sim. Yep, absolutely love Farming Sim, as do thousands of other players. In fact, I believe it was either FS19 or 22 that like won a Steam Game Award for like the most relaxing game, which is very impressive, and I personally agree. I think it's an incredibly relaxing game. I think it's a lot of fun to play. Once again, I don't find this game boring at all, and you've been in this stream for at least 10 minutes now. So like, if you're that bored, why are you still here 10 minutes later? Like, go do something else, my guy. Go and enjoy your day. How much did you pay for your setup? I wouldn't mind one myself. About £1,300, Kalen. If you want a complete breakdown of all my components and how much they cost, check out my pinned video at the top of my profile, and that'll tell you everything you need to know about my setup. How are you, Ash? Not too bad today, Berglund. Not too bad at all. Thanks for following, by the way, Ruben Windle and Libby Hart Rose. Yeah, so what we'll do is I'll finish this field, I'll go and take a look at the other field and just kind of judge how long it's going to take to do, but I think we'll probably do that one today as well. Then we'll fast forward to tomorrow and do the oats. When's FS25 coming out? 12th of November, Belk. So we are getting very close now, just over 2 months. How old am I? I'm 25, Riley. Is it Friday already? No, don't worry, Kate. Don't worry, you haven't missed a day. We are doing Thursday Farming Sim this week. But there will be Farming Sim tomorrow as normal on Friday. Don't worry, it is definitely Thursday. Okay, so we'll make our way down to field 23, I think, is our other one. Your arms are so skinny, thanks, Ollie. Don't have to tell me. I have to live with them, so... Windows 10 or 11? I use Windows 10, Scarecrow. I don't actually know anyone who uses Windows 11, to be honest. I'm sure people do. But like most people I know have stuck with 10, and I think I'm probably going to stick with 10 for as long as possible as well. Strange guy, thanks Joe. How are you? I'm not too bad, Two-Tail Gaming. I'm not bad at all. Have I got a driving licence, Ashley? My name's not Ashley, Hardstyle Shuffle. Sorry for any confusion. My name's Saul. But no, I don't have a driving licence, no. Thanks for following user 1476907021153 and chair. And Coal Cuts, thank you as well. Riley 95, Zach Churchill 07, Charlie Dayton, user 930250923469, Big Blue Skies, Rian 10. I'm going to stop reading out followers for a minute. Otherwise, I'll be doing nothing but reading out followers. But thank you all very much. Much appreciated if you do follow. Just every now and then we get like a big wave of people following all at once, and it takes forever to read them all out. So if I haven't read your name out, please don't think that I haven't seen that you've followed. It is greatly appreciated. It's just so many names, so little time, you know what I mean? What map? The map, Dimpers, is Osada, O-S-A-D-A. It's on the mod hub and it is crossplay as well. It's set in Poland. I thought you only play Farming Sim on Friday. I do usually, Frankie. I left my beacon on by accident. I do usually only play it on Fridays. This is a special one-off stream. I am still playing it tomorrow as well. But I wanted to do like a double bill. Just so we could get some progress made. Is that a unicycle in the back? Yes, it is, Jack. You can see way over behind me there. I do have a unicycle. I've had it for about 2 months now. I've never owned one before. Like I've only just started learning it, so I'm not very good on it at the moment. But I do intend to learn how to ride it. Bender, yep, that's me. Transfarmer, I like that one, RJM. That's a good one. Must need to have some good balance then. Yeah, it's all about balance really. That's the thing, because like you balance it like on a regular bicycle you balance in one axis, but then on a unicycle you balance in 2 axes at once. So like the hardest thing basically is just learning how to balance yourself. But like I say, I've been making decent-ish progress so far. I can still only do like a few meters, but it's, you know, it's getting there. But my plan is eventually I want to use it like just to get about, like what I'd currently use a bike for. I actually made a video about it back when I first got it. You might have to scroll back a bit to actually find it. But I made a video when I got it explaining like my reasons for getting one, and I do think they're really cool vehicles. But I also think that there's a big practical element because they're a lot smaller than bikes. They're a lot lighter than bikes. You know, you can just get on the I could just get on the bus with my unicycle and just sit down at any seat. Whereas with a bike, you need like a proper bicycle space for it. So I genuinely think like once I've learned how to ride it, I will be able to just drive it around like I normally would a bike, like just use it to get to and from places. So yeah, there is like a novelty to it. Obviously, it's a unicycle, but I genuinely think that it will be more practical than a bicycle once I've learned how to ride it. Do you know the model of the Combine? Yes, it's a FAR M66, William. Sorry, I did see your previous question earlier. I was just answering another one. But yeah, it's the FAR M66. This is, I believe, from before they merged with Deutz. I don't know when that happened. I'm not an expert, but yeah, that's the reason it just says FAR and not Deutz FAR. It's from back before the merger. Let's not ditch. Let's not ditch. Not right now. Come on. Can we have a fit check, Saul? There's not much fit to check today, Louis, to be honest. Pretty much everything that you see here. This is a dress, so this just goes all the way down. If I back up a little bit, you can see it's like knee length. I hope my feet weren't in frame just then. I know what people on the internet are like. But yeah, it's nothing special today, to be honest. It's a bit colder today. The weather's took a sudden turn, so I had to hastily change my planned outfit for something a little bit warmer. Do I have Asus C330? I do have an Ursus. I think it's the... Which Ursus do I have? No, I don't have an Ursus at the minute, sorry. I've currently got a Farmall, a Massey Ferguson, and a Zetor. But I don't have any Ursus tractors just yet. Which pronoun? She, her. Thanks for asking, Jay Fletcher. Gender, says Ollie. I'm a trans woman, Ollie. So, it says male on my birth certificate. But I identify as a woman. And actually, oh, that reminds me actually, I do have a bit of exciting news. Maybe now's not the best moment to share it, but because there's not that many people here. But I do have a bit of exciting news. Yesterday, I actually filled out my passport application. So I have officially applied for a passport with my new name and gender on it. If you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I changed my name by deed poll a couple of months ago, so I have legally changed my name. But I was waiting on a letter from my doctor before I could apply for a passport with my new gender on it. Okay, you're just gonna sit there and be uncooperative, aren't you? But yeah, so yesterday I officially filled out my passport application, so in like 3 or 4 weeks' time, I will be getting my new passport, and it will say Saul Rose Ruby Ashbridge on it, and it will also say female, which is tremendously exciting. It's going to be like my first actual legal documentation of my preferred gender, which is incredible. What was your old name? So my old forename was Saul. I haven't actually changed my first name. I've only changed my middle names. Saul is the name that I was born, that I was given when I was born. That's S-A-U-L. Getting a very good yield in this field. If you look down in the bottom left of the game screen there, you can see the top half of the field is very, very green. No, not S-U-A-L, S-A-U-L, Logan. I mean, you have spelt Logan with a 9, so, you know, maybe your spelling's not the best, but... can you change your sex in the passport? Yes, you can, Max. So to change your name, to change your gender on your passport, you have to have a letter from a doctor confirming that your change of gender is likely to be permanent. That's the exact wording on the official guidelines, likely to be permanent. So if you are trans and you want to get your gender changed on your passport, you don't actually need a gender recognition certificate to do it. You just need a letter from your doctor confirming that you are transgender, basically. That's in the UK. So, sorry, Max. Sorry to hear that you can't do that in Sweden. But yeah, if you, like I say, if you're in the UK and you're transgender and you want to get your passport changed, you don't need a GRC. You only need a letter from your doctor. Rastamouse, I identify as an attack helicopter. Very original comment there, Rastamouse. Never heard that one before. I don't think a doctor will give you a letter confirming that your change of gender to attack helicopter is likely to be permanent. So unfortunately I don't think you'll be able to get a passport in your preferred gender. But if your preferred gender is male or female, yes, you can absolutely get a passport without a gender recognition certificate. Okay, one more row. Don't listen to those people, they're embarrassing. Don't worry, I don't, Charlie. I get those people in every single live stream that I do without fail. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. Do I have a busy life? Fairly. I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm running around like a blue arse fly every day, if you'll pardon the expression. But I have an active life. Like I don't, you know. I wouldn't say I'm the busiest person in the world, but I wouldn't say I'm the least busy person in the world either. Do I go to the gym? I don't, Ben Hines. No, I've never been to the gym. I don't really work out, to be honest. You can probably tell. I exercise, like I do like cardio, but I don't like lift weights or anything like that. Can tell. I literally just said you can probably tell. So yeah. I imagine you can tell, Elliot. Congratulations. Not the best turning circle. No, sorry about that, Chimpsky. It's because there's a ditch right at the bottom of the field, and I always end up going into it when I'm trying to turn around. Okay. I love your room, by the way. Thank you, Louis. I love my room as well. What map is that? The map, Finley, is Osada, O-S-A-D-A. It's a Polish map, it's on the mod hub, and it is crossplay. Okay, so the yield for this field... rhymes. The yield for this field is... 115, I think that is, up the top end, yep. And then about 85, 90 in the middle. So not bad, definitely a better yield. I mean, if you look at field 1 down here, this is the field that we haven't harvested yet, and last year's yield was way down in the orange. So we've definitely improved. It's not at max, it's not way down at 125 yet, but a much better yield from last year, so we'll get a lot more money than we did for the last harvest, which is great. So I'm going to take the harvester over to the oat field, and I'm going to park it there for the night, and then in the morning we'll do that field. How much do you pay for all your gear? About £1,300 up the Rosso. If you check my pinned video at the top of my profile, I've got a complete price breakdown of all the elements of my current setup. I like your name, thanks anonymous user. How much did you set up? Just over £1,300, Matthew. What crops are you doing? Oh, let me put a light on while we're on the road. So at the minute we've just harvested sorghum, and we've also got some oats that we're going to harvest tomorrow. How are you? Not bad, Jensen. Not bad at all. How are you? What control panel is that beside you? Could do with one for Truck Sim. It's the Logitech. It's from the Logitech Heavy Equipment bundle. So the wheel, side panel, and pedal all come as one bundle. Unfortunately, you can't buy it separately. At least not from official sources. I mean, if you look around online, you probably can. But from like official sources, you can only buy it as a full bundle. But yeah, it's a very good side panel. I'd say the side panel's the highlight of the bundle. The wheel is a bit crap, to be honest, and the pedals are as well, but the side panel, really good. Which is why it's such a shame that you can't buy it separately from official sources. Okay, if we turn here... Can we see a video of you driving that unicycle? At some point, anonymous user, yeah. I'm still not... I don't think I'm good enough yet that I'd feel confident to do a video. But I did promise when I first got it that I would do videos showing my progress with it. So maybe soon I'll try and do a unicycle video for you and show you how I'm still completely awful at it. How are you? I'm good, Rafe. I'm good. How long have I had it for? About 2 months. About 2 months. There's actually a video on my TikTok from about 2 months ago, from when I first got it. I kind of talk about why, you know, what my reasons were for getting it and what my intentions are. Queer, yep, that's me. Will you stop playing the animation when I get into the cab? Do I have a driving license? No, I don't. Zeeky Zeke. Have I got any fish on my farm? Nope, no fish. How much does a setup cost? £1,300, Spencer. If you check my pinned video, there's a complete cost breakdown of all the different elements. How long have I been playing Farming Sim? I first started playing Farming Sim with FS15, so about 10 years ago. Woohoo! That was a bit fast there. I'm amazed I didn't hit anything. Michael Jackson says Harry. Original Harry. Never heard that one before. Okay, so Up the Rozzo asked, how did I afford my setup? And MEK replied, OnlyFans. I'm glad you think that I'm hot enough that I could have an OnlyFans, but I do not have an OnlyFans, no. But thank you so much, MEK, thank you, it means a lot to me. What map are you on? The map is Osada, O-S-A-D-A. I would buy, not gonna lie, says HPRZK, and then also says joking. Nope, no takebacks on the internet. Once you've said something on the internet, it's there for all eternity. Unless you go and delete the comment. But we all saw it. We all saw that HRZK would buy my OnlyFans. Everyone, you all know. Let it be public knowledge. Okay, we're gonna go to bed. Your reaction to the hate is so funny to me. Thank you, Charlie. I always like to... I take it in my stride, you know. I don't let negative comments get to me. I always try to put a bit of a positive spin on them, however I can. Okay, so we're going to advance to 1978. And we're also going to save the game real quick before we do anything else. Why are we up? Oh, I figured out what's... I realised... Yeah. I've figured it out now. I've figured out why the base year and the in-game clock are different. I'm an idiot. It's because we're on the second year, so when you set the base year, that's actually setting the starting year. And technically we've been playing for a whole in-game year. That's probably not the best way of explaining it. I'm sure you can understand what I mean. Point is, it's 1978. Do I still have a joystick, bro? Yes, I do, Ray. Always have, always will. Don't listen to the haters, keep doing what you're doing. Don't worry, Finns, I've never listened to any hate comment that I've ever received. They genuinely don't bother me in the slightest. How long have you been streaming for? Just over an hour, Dylan, and we're going to keep streaming till 6 o'clock as usual. Favourite truck? I would say probably the Scania Streamline. So if you've seen my Euro Truck streams, you'll know that the truck that I drive the most is my Scania Streamline, which is painted in the colours of the Trans Pride flag. I call it the Trans Truck. I absolutely love that truck. I think it's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I'd probably say the Scania Streamline. What's good, bro? How you doing, pal? I'm doing good, Jay. How are you today? Hope you're enjoying the stream. Good choice, says Nightmare's Supervisor. Yeah, I like it. I think it's a very good truck. And thanks for following, by the way, Nightmare's Supervisor. I just wanted to say you look so pretty today. Thank you so much, the wannabe hippie. It's very kind of you to say so. Is your farm only arable? At the minute, yeah, Louis, we're still only on our first proper year of the game, so we haven't been able to branch out into other stuff just yet. But I do intend to keep animals. We might actually have a look into that tomorrow. What's your Steam account name? I mean, what's the harm? I'll tell you. It's Ashindac, Ashindac. Is it quite a grindy game? Yeah, it definitely is, the wannabe hippie. You can definitely make it less grindy. There are mods that you can get that just basically give you free money. But if you want to like play it as intended, you do have to play for quite a while to get to make decent money and stuff. Some money making methods are faster than others. I think grass, like silage, is the best way to make money, but I don't really enjoy that. I'm happy to stick with the arable crops. From a farmer's point of view, we would just lift the header up but keep it on. Thanks for letting me know, Alex. Yeah, which button? There we go. So I should be okay. I'll remember to do that. Don't worry. They them, says Jams. Nope. She her actually. It says so in the description of the stream and in my bio. I don't use they them pronouns. I followed your Steam account. Thank you, Hoa. It's very nice of you. Okay, there we go. We'll lift the header but keep it on. Thanks for the heads up. Pretty cool setup. Able to tell us a bit about it? Certainly can, Kezo. I do have a video about it if you want to see more. If you check my pinned video, there's a full price breakdown of all my components. But just to give you a quick overview, this is the Logitech heavy equipment bundle. That's the steering wheel, side panel and pedals. My computer is from Bedrock Computers. If you're in the UK, they do like custom computers built with refurbished parts, so they're very, very cheap. This was only £450. And then I've got 3 monitors. I've got my main monitor that I'm playing on, I've got my second monitor there, and my tiny monitor here. Logitech C920 webcam, which I only just upgraded to last week, or it might have been the week before actually. But yeah, again, if you want to see a complete breakdown of every single component that I've got, check my pinned video and it'll tell you everything you need to know. Where from, sorry? The place is called Bedrock Computers. I've got a business card for them actually, 1 second. There we go. I don't know if the camera will... if you can see that very well on the camera. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, there we are. Bedrock computers. They're very good. I recommended them to a friend recently as well, and they ended up getting a PC from there as well. They spent a little bit more. I think they spent about 800 on theirs. But you can get some really cheap stuff on there because it's all second-hand parts. So obviously, it's like aftermarket prices, and they're all working. Like they test all the parts and everything and make sure that they work before they put the PC together. Obviously. But yeah, because it's all refurbished, it ends up being a lot cheaper than a brand new PC. So like I say, I only spent £450 on mine, and it's got an Intel i5, 3GB graphics card, and 32GB RAM. What should I do after I've cut my grass field for hay? So if you want it as hay, Hugo, then you'll want to dry it out with a tedder. You can bale it as grass and sell it, but if you use a tedder on it, that turns it into hay because it turns it over and lets it dry out quicker. So ted it with a tedder, then use a windrower to arrange it into nice neat rows, and then use a baler or a forage wagon to pick it all up. What CPU do you have? It's an Intel i5 6500. Ascend K9, what's the orange light for? It's a beacon light. It does actually work, not with this vehicle because it doesn't have a beacon on it, but it does work with my Combine, which I'll show you in a minute. What GCSEs did you take? Oof, now we're going back a bit, Reese. So I did, I think, 15 GCSEs. I remember I did more than the normal amount because I took Latin as like an extra. So whatever the normal amount of GCSEs is plus 1, that's how many I took. But like all the standards, maths, English, further maths, chemistry, biology, physics, computer science, product design, economics, Latin, and probably some others. It was a long time ago. It was a long time ago now. Okay, here's the beacon light, by the way. Speak some Latin, please. I cannot speak a single word of Latin, Caden. The second that I finished that course, it completely vanished from my head. Did I pass all my GCSEs? Yes, I did. I got all A stars to C's. But yeah, I can't speak Latin now. To be honest, I didn't want to take Latin. The way the GCSE system was set up at my school, like, I really wanted to do computer science, but it was in the same block as German, and you could only have one subject from each block. So I couldn't do German, which is the language that I wanted to do, and I really didn't want to do French because I don't like French. Not French people, just the French language. I was getting kind of bored of that by that point. So the only other option was Latin. So I did Latin, didn't really enjoy it, and I can't remember any of it, but I do technically have a GCSE in Latin. Why are you ignoring me? Says Zaxa. I mean, your last question was also why are you ignoring me, and I'm assuming the question before that was the same. Like, if I'm not answering your question, the best thing to do is ask the same question again instead of asking why I'm ignoring you. Because if you ask me why I'm ignoring you, then I have to scroll all the way back up to find the original question, right? But if you just ask me the same question again, then I can actually see it and read it out. No hate, just, you know, if anyone feels like I'm ignoring their question, just ask me the question again instead of saying, why are you ignoring me? Do I do farming IRL? I don't know. So, as I've said before, I've accidentally looked down. I did grow up on and around farms. My granddad worked on a farm for pretty much his entire life, and when I was a kid, he used to take me to work with him on weekends. So I've spent plenty of time in the cab of a tractor, but never behind the actual wheel. I was always in the passenger seat at the side. But some really great childhood memories. Like I say, from like the age of 12 up to about like 16 or so, I used to go to work with him every single Saturday. And I absolutely loved it. I have some really amazing memories of going to work with my granddad. But yeah, I didn't do any actual farming myself. No, I was just there as an observer. What map? The map is Osada, O-S-A-D-A. Turn the beacon on. There's your beacon. I won't keep it on while I'm doing work in the fields. But there it is. Would you ever be a farmer? So, I did actually consider when I finished sixth form, when I finished my A levels, I did think about going to agricultural college because I have always been interested in farming, and it was always something that I sort of saw myself potentially doing. But I ended up going to university instead. I have two great interests in life. One of them is farming, and one of them is computers. Two very different interests. But yeah, when it came time to decide what I wanted to do with my career, it was either agricultural college or university. And I went to university, and I have a degree in game design. Not these days, says Zara. No, I guess, yeah, you know, that I probably shouldn't have worded it like that. Computers are very involved in farming these days. I just meant, like, for me specifically, with my, like, field of study being game design, there's not a massive lot of overlap between farming and video games. She says as she's playing a farming video game. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. Do I need a mod? No, I'm alright, Morgan, don't worry. I've already got like about a dozen mods. They pop in and out, so... And normally the chat never really gets that out of hand anyway. So, I know that a few people right now are in the chat calling me he, but, you know, that's nothing really, that doesn't bother me at all. If you lived on a farm, would you be an animal farmer or a crop farmer? I don't know. I do like animals, but I think I'm not sure actually. I'm not sure which you would. I don't know which I'd consider to be more difficult. I think with animals there might be a bit more risk involved. I mean, although having said that, like if you get a bad year for like weather-wise, then you are going to lose a lot of money in your crops. But then with animals, you know, there's vet bills and stuff like that. But then again, with arable crops, there's fertilizer and herbicide, and so I think both sides are equally high maintenance. So I don't know. I guess my personal preference might be for animals because I like animals. But yeah, I imagine both sides are equally difficult. I'm a dairy and beef farmer. Nice one. I have actually. Oh, actually, now that you mention animals, I have actually sheared a sheep before. That's the only like farming work that I've ever actually done. I did go once with my granddad. He went to like a neighbouring farm to help them shear their sheep, and I got to have a go with it. So yeah, technically, I have done some real life farming work before, but it was only shearing a sheep. Oh, hang on, I'll tip my. Can I have a baby? I can make a baby. I can't actually give birth to it myself, but I can provide the other half of the formula. Yes. Thanks for following, Johannes Johnson 90. What does the chopped straw do instead of swaths? So in game, I don't believe it does anything. In real life, I think it might have a. Oh, I've accidentally hired a worker. In reality, I think it might have a marginal impact on the fertilization of the soil. It might help a little bit. In game, it doesn't do anything, but I don't really want to make any more bales because I don't really have any use for them. I've already got some bales from last year, so if there's any farmers out there, do let me know. Does like chopping the straw out and laying and turning it back into the field, does that actually have any nutritional benefit for the soil, or is it negligible? Should just sell them. Yeah, but again, we've still got bales from last year that we haven't sold yet, and they're taking up a lot of space. Plus, we want to wait. If we did sell them, we'd have to wait until the price was better, which means we need to find somewhere to store them until winter time. So it's just that it's hassle. It's hassle. Look at your likes. Yeah. Wow. Damn. Yeah. That's a lot of likes. Thank you very much, everyone, for liking. Yes, it is a common fertilizer. Nice to know. Nice to know. Like I say, I don't think in-game it actually does that. But yeah, in real life, it actually does help to fertilize the field a little bit. Nice. What map are you playing on? The map is Osada. Osada. Oh. Whoops. The wheel snapped back into place a bit too quick there. Alfie says I've sent 3k likes. Damn. Well, thank you, Alfie. Am I from England? Yes, I am, Harvey, yeah. You should do a multiplayer server. I am going to be doing a multiplayer server when FS25 comes out. But for the rest of this, for the rest of like FS22's life cycle, I'm going to stick with single player. But if you do want to join me for Farming Sim, then you'll have to get FS25 in November, and I will be looking into getting a server set up. While we're on the subject of servers, actually, I just want to really quickly shout out... well, not really shout out because it's not out yet, but I just want to let you know that I am setting up a Discord server. A lot of people have been asking, you know, do you have a Discord server? When are you going to set up a Discord server? So you'll be happy to know I am finally getting round to it. One of my followers, Ryan, very graciously offered to do the maintenance side of it, because I'm not really great with Discord. I've used it for a long time, but I don't know how to do all the setup of the servers and stuff like that. So yeah, I've got someone helping me at the moment to set up a server. It's going to officially go live when I hit 5k followers, which again I'm hoping will be next week. So if all goes well, if I keep up my current trajectory, we might be able to get to 5k next week. And as soon as we do hit 5k, that Discord server will be going live. So if you want to join the Discord, keep your eyes peeled in the next week or two. And just another minor announcement as well. I've also updated my YouTube. You can find my YouTube linked in my bio right now. At the minute, I'm just using it to upload all of my TikTok videos, just so that there's a second place for them to be found. So if you can go and subscribe there if you want, but it won't be anything that you haven't already seen here on TikTok. So there's not a great deal of incentive, to be honest. And the other thing, I have started an Instagram as well. Well, I say started. I've actually had an Instagram for a long time. I've just never used it. But a lot of people were asking me about that as well. So again, there's a link in my bio to my Instagram as well, if anyone wants to check that out. Okay, so we've done our second harvest. Well, yeah, I guess it technically is our second harvest because we did harvest when we bought the fields last time. This truck's too fast. Going from a 20-mile-an-hour combine to a 50-mile-an-hour truck, it takes time to adjust. Oh, and I've hit the fence again. I keep hitting that gate every time we come in. They should open inwards instead of out into the track. I've hit it again. Why don't they open inwards? That's stupid. There we go. I've hit another wall. This is not going too well, is it? How come you're on Farming Simulator today? I'm doing a double bill this week, unknown, so I'm going to be playing Farming Sim today and tomorrow. It's not going to be a regular thing, it's just for this week, and then maybe again at some point in October, but it's still going to stay once a week for the most part, and it will still be on Fridays. Is that a bus? No, it's not a bus, Daniel. I do have a bus. I've got... Well, I don't have one right now, but I've got the Lizard 0400 mod that adds a bus in. I have absolutely no need for it because I'm on single player. Like, there's literally no reason at all to have a bus, but it's a nice mod and I've got it. Oh, now we've hit the herbicide tanks. We are hitting everything today. Okay, it's only 10:18, so maybe we could have a look at a couple of contracts, because I imagine other people will probably want their fields harvesting as well right now. 75k for field 68, that's... How big is field 68? Let's just slow your roll there. Let's have a look at it. Can't see it. This one here. Oh, that's big. That's a big field. But it's a big payment as well. No, not with this combine. Not with this combine. Let's do something a little bit smaller. Field 72 for 60 grand. Still quite big. 43 grand. Field 28. Oh yeah, we can do field 28. Yeah, no problem. Let's take that one. Okay, back in the Combine. Map name, Osada, O-S-A-D-A. Watch pronoun, she, her, thanks for asking, Aiden. What mic do you have? It doesn't say in your setup video. It should say in my setup video. It's called the ADX Firecast Pro. It's definitely there in the setup video. It costs $29.99 from Curry's. Say it again, the stream paused. The map, once again, is Osada, O-S-A-D-A. I've just realised I've had a cup of coffee here this entire time and I've not even touched it. Oh, it's like, it's not quite cold, it's like tepid. Oh dear, I don't like that. Okay, this is my coffee mug, by the way. It's shaped like a pill bottle, which I think is pretty cool. Yes, I'm on the hot drinks today. Well, cold drinks now, but I'm on the coffee because it's a bit colder today. I just hit my hand on the corner of my wall. Ow. Fortunately, it won't affect my driving ability because it's already poor enough. Probably should have checked what crop was in this field before I took the contract. We do not have a potato harvester, which means we're going to have to abandon this contract. Okay, let's try and pick a field that's actually got an arable crop in it this time. A grain crop. Okay, the next one down in price was 18 grand. That like pales in comparison. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go for the big one. I'm going to go for field 25. What's in field 25? Tell me what's in it first. Wait, hold on. Yeah, 25. Which is this pink one here. That's red beet. Can't have that one. Next, field 68. What's field 68? That's the one next door. Parsnips. Can't have that one. Would be nice if it actually told you the crop type. Oh, it does. Hang on. Ignore me, it actually does say on screen what the crop type is in each field. Okay, that one's carrots, that one's sorghum. We could do sorghum. Soybeans, I think we can do with this header. We'll do sorghum. Field 69. Nice. No way, no. No way. Oh no, it's not that one, it's field 35. I was going to say, there's no way we're only getting 9 grand for a field that size. It's field 35, okay. Sorry for the confusion. Don't worry, we're back on track. I'm gonna lie, you're such a beautiful girl. Thanks, Isa. I like that one. That's probably one of my favourite, like, subversive comments that I've seen. I love it when people say, I'm gonna lie. Because it catches you out for just a second. It subverts expectations. Do you have ball? I have 2 actually, Saliba, believe it or not. As does the average male. Oh, turn the beacon light off. So this is a much bigger field than any of ours, but it shouldn't take too long to get around it. Hopefully. It is pretty much our only way of making money until we can actually sell our crops. Which won't be till January now, because we want to get the best price for them. And we're about halfway through the stream as well, so we've not done too bad in the first half. Does the IRL beacon sync with the game? Yes, it does. Dimension. Well, sync, I'm not sure. If you mean sync as in, like, does it have the same timing as the in-game beacon light? I've never actually noticed. It does work with the in-game beacon light, but I've never actually looked long enough to see if it actually, like, has the same timings. I think it just has the same time period, regardless of what the beacon in-game is set to. But still pretty cool. Am I vegan? I'm not vegan, no, Theo. I'm not vegan or vegetarian. Love the content, bro. Thank you very much, CN Electrics. Thanks for following Moto Boy. Oh! We didn't put the header down. It's not our field anyway, so it doesn't matter. Love the content. Thank you, Ashley Farmer Talk. What map are you playing on? Osada, Smithy. That's O-S-A-D-A. It's a Polish map on the Mod Hub, and it is crossplay. I love your headphones. Thank you very much, Laserbeam. Thanks for following CM and Kezen Tyron. Almost at 5k, says Jackamine UK. Yeah, very close. Like I say, I'm hoping that we'll hit 5k next week. I don't think we'll hit it this week because I never normally get too many followers from my farming sim streams. But my Euro Truck streams do very well normally. So like I say, I'm hoping by the end of next week we will have passed the 5k mark. Harvester is full. So it is, Rocco. Thank you very much. I actually do need you to tell me when the harvester's full because I'm spending... I'm always looking at the chat and not at the actual fill level on my harvester, so please, next time my harvester's full, everyone tell me, because I won't notice. Do I back British farming? Of course I do, Theo. Like I say, I'm not a farmer myself, but I technically come from a farming background. My granddad works on a farm for his entire adult life, and I used to go to work with him on the weekends. I've always been a big proponent of farming. I mean, without farmers, we wouldn't exist, right? Without farmers, we wouldn't have food on our tables. We literally wouldn't survive as a species. So I'll always be very vocally supportive of our farmers. And that's the thing. A lot of people don't understand how important farming is. Like, you know what I mean? So many people out there genuinely believe that, you know, that the stuff that you buy from the shop just appears there like magic. So many people don't realise how much time and energy and risk goes into getting that food on supermarket shelves. You know. I definitely think farmers are massively, massively underappreciated, considering that, again, it's probably one of the most important jobs in the world. Like, we literally wouldn't be alive if it weren't for farmers. Oop. Oh, hang on, there's 2 litres left there. How much for the wheel? £230, Ollie. That's for the wheel, side panel, and pedals, all as one bundle. Again, if you want to find out more information about my setup, see my pinned video. It's got all the information you need about everything that I've got here and how much it costs. Have I seen the 2025 trailer? Yes, I have seen all the content for FS25. I like every single little bit of information on the internet. I'm straight on it. I'm keeping up to date with FS25 every step of the way. I've already pre-ordered my collector's edition. I'm really, really excited to finally get my hands on it in November. And like I say, they've just in the latest round of like press releases, they've officially confirmed Water Buffalo, which we already knew were going to be in game anyway, but they've confirmed it. And there's also going to be peas and beans. So there's 5 new crop types in altogether. There's long and short grain rice, spinach, peas, and beans. That's 5 new crop types in FS25, which is pretty good. Watch pronoun she, her. Thanks for asking, Hugo. Do I play any shooter games? I play COD Zombies, Elliot. I've always really, really loved zombies in particular. Not so much fan of multiplayer or campaign, but I've always enjoyed Call of Duty Zombies. Alright, so how are you doing, lad? Not too bad, CR06. How are you today? Favourite game in 2024? To be honest, I've not played that many new games this year. Although, there is a game that dropped a couple of weeks ago called Thank Goodness You're Here, which you may have heard of. It's like a love letter to Yorkshire. It's set in Barnsworth, in the Barnsley area. It's like a point-and-click game. But it's really good. A lot of British humour in it. A lot of like northern humour in it, and I think anyone can appreciate the game. But if you're a northerner like me, you'll appreciate it on like a whole another level. It's such a great game. It's so funny, and I thoroughly enjoyed playing it. Like. The Yorkshire Tourist boards should just hand out copies of that game. That's all you need. Oh, I'm full again. Nobody told me. What are your pronouns? She, her, Jaden. What game? Farming Sim 22, Jack. You should definitely play RDR2 one time. I have played RDR2 actually, Elliot. I do enjoy Red Dead Redemption. I've not played it for a while, but it is a great game. So where did we actually stop harvesting? Way up there. Okay, we've wasted a lot of time there. I've just noticed that our fuel's quite low as well. Is the header down? Nope, it is now. Have I played the story mode of RDR2? Yes, I have, Elliot, yeah. Okay. Will we get this done before nightfall? I know it's only 2:20, but we are in September. The nights are starting to draw in a bit, and it is a big field with a very small combine, so I don't know. Have I played Farmer's Dynasty? I haven't actually played it, Harvey, but I have watched a few YouTubers try it out, and it does look like something that I could be interested in. I think one of the things that's really missing from Farming Sim is a story. And I don't mean like it needs to have like a fully fledged, fully voiced campaign or anything like that. But I do feel it'd be nice if Farming Sim had a few more like narrative elements, just to make it feel like there was more of a progression involved. And this comes back to what I've been saying about the Through the Years mod as well that I've been using, because I feel like with Farming Simulator right now, the only progression really is you buy small equipment, you make money, and then you buy bigger equipment, and that's it. But if you added in something like in-game year, and like more modern vehicles got unlocked as you played, like the mod that I'm using right now, I think that would make it an entirely different and really cool experience. And it's just stuff like that. I feel like like I say, I'm not asking for a fully fledged campaign or anything, but I think it would be good if the game had a few more narrative elements to it, which it kind of sounds like might be coming in FS25. I know we got the farmers market now, and I believe, I'm sure I heard somewhere that the NPCs had voice lines or something. So maybe we are finally stepping in that direction. Who knows? We'll have to wait until the game actually releases to know for sure. You're full up? Yes, we are full up. Thanks for letting me know, guys. Luckily, we didn't go too far that time. FS17 NPCs do talk a bit. Yeah, but I mean in terms of like actual voice lines. Because I'm sure I might be wrong, but I'm sure I saw somewhere that they confirmed that some of like the neighbouring farmers and stuff like that will actually have voice lines, which is really cool if that is the case. Will I play GTA 6? I definitely will, Mason. Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be out for a while yet, but by the time it does come out, I'll have definitely upgraded to a better PC, so I might even be able to stream it when that day eventually comes. Thanks for following, Cadwell Park Marshall. IDK Either says, I fell asleep on your live on Tuesday. Thank you, IDK Either. I am going to choose to take that as a compliment, because I guess that means that my streams are relaxing. Which is great, you know, like, genuinely, one of the things that I like to do when I struggle to sleep is, like, just put on an old video from one of my favourite YouTubers, and, you know, just to have some white noise in the background to help me relax. So if you're falling asleep to my live streams, again, I'm going to take that as a compliment, that I've got a nice, relaxing voice. Please do Euro Truck 2 days a week. Ooh. I mean, that's a big ask, STFC. I've got to be honest with you. I don't really want to play any game 2 days a week. I know I'm playing Farming Sim 2 days this week in particular, but I don't want to make it a regular thing. There's so many other games that I want to play, and I feel like if I was playing Euro Truck 2 times a week, I'd be too burnt out to do anything else. That's kind of the reason that Minecraft Monday has taken a bit of a break this month, because doing Minecraft, Euro Truck, and Farming Sim every single week was really starting to drain me a bit, and I didn't have time to do other stuff that I wanted to do. Which is why this month, instead of Minecraft Monday, I've been doing other live streams and other projects. So yeah, I would say, you know, in an ideal world, I'd love to play Euro Truck multiple times a week, but it's not if it comes at the expense of my other content, you know what I mean? I want to make sure that I'm on, like, top form for the other live streams and videos that I want to do. So for that reason, it will only be staying at one stream a week. Am I harvesting sorghum? Yes, I am, CR06. This is not actually my own sorghum. We're doing a contract at the minute. What are you, says Ollie Booth. I'm a trans woman, Ollie. If you check out the description of the stream, or my bio, it says it quite clearly. Can I join? So this is just a single player world at the minute, v Skogland. But I am going to be... Oh, I'm full again. I am going to be doing a multiplayer server when FS25 comes out. So if you do want to play multiplayer with me, just hang tight for a couple of months. It might not be as soon as FS25 comes out. I might do a few streams in single player first, just to get a feel of the game. But I definitely want to set up a multiplayer server in FS25. What's FS25? Farming Simulator 25, which is going to be releasing in November. November the 12th, I believe, is the release date. Missing Minecraft Mondays? I'm not. I'll be honest with you, JT. I'm sorry to everyone out there who does enjoy my Minecraft Mondays, but I'm not missing it. It's I love Minecraft. Minecraft is... I've probably played Minecraft more than any other game, and you know, it's fantastic. It's the best-selling game in the world for a reason, like the best-selling game of all time, for good reason. It's a fantastic game. But it's also a game that it does get a bit boring after a while. There's plenty of stuff to do, but like once you've been playing on the same world for a while, you start to get a little bit bored of it. You feel like you've had enough. So, you know, one of the reasons that I wanted to step away, apart from giving me time to do other stuff, is that I felt like if I take a month away from it and then come back into it in October, I'll sort of be excited to get back into it again. You know what I mean? If I take a nice break, then by the time I get back into playing Minecraft, I'll be reinvigorated and I'll be able to make it exciting again. We're 40% complete. Declan Dempsey, you don't strike me as trans. I've only met in your face once. You seem genuine talking about games. Thank you, I guess. I do try to make my being trans like not the front and center of everything. But I do talk about trans topics on my channel. I do have a lot of videos talking about trans related issues and stuff like that. But I also try to do non-trans related content as well. I try to do a lot of stuff like talking about our hobbies and interests and stuff like that, because I think it's very important. We're full again. I think it's very important as a trans person to try and show please stop rolling. Okay, let's get the truck open here quick. Yeah, I think it's very important as a trans person. I feel that I want to show people that there's more to my life than being trans. Like, yes, I am trans, but I'm so much more as well. Like, there is this kind of attitude that a lot of people have where, you know, they say, "Oh, you make it your whole personality," or whatever else, and it is a big part of my personality, obviously. Like, it is my life. But I want people to look at me and be able to see that I'm just a normal person. I'm just like anybody else. I have hobbies and interests. I have things that I like, things that I dislike, and that's really what I like. My ambition here on TikTok is that I want to be able to educate people on trans topics and talk about my experience as a trans woman, but at the same time I want to be able to show people that at the end of the day I'm still a normal person just like you. You know, I have hobbies and interests just like anybody else does. So thank you again, Declan Dempsey, for the comment. Map name is Osada, O-S-A-D-A. Have I had the full change? I'm assuming that when you say full change, you mean bottom surgery. No, I haven't. Still happy? Yes, I am, Judge Dredd. How are you doing today? Yeah, so I haven't had any surgery in the downstairs department, and I don't plan on having it either. This is a topic that I would actually quite like to make a video about, because people do ask me this question quite a lot. But yeah, I think there's this sort of misunderstanding about trans people, and again, I'm not blaming anyone for this misunderstanding. I'm just pointing out that it is a misunderstanding, right? I think people assume that that all trans people have the same goal, that all trans people want the same thing, which isn't the case. Like, everybody's different. Everybody will have a different end state in mind of their transition. Maybe I'm not explaining that too well. It's I'm trying to think of a good analogy. Like, it's people right. Here's a good analogy. People assume that being trans is like taking the bus. Like, when you get on the bus, you can get on at any stop you want, and you can get off at any stop you want, but the stops are already decided, right? Like, you can't just tell the bus driver, take me to this address. You can only stop at an actual bus stop. And that's not what it's like. In reality, it's more like taking a taxi. Because when you get in a taxi, you can tell the driver exactly where you want to go. So, yeah, it's not a thing where everyone gets on in the same place and everyone gets off at the same place. Everyone has their own destination, and that's okay, you know? Again, it's like, you get in a taxi, you tell the driver where you want to go. That's what it's like, if that makes sense. So, anyway, back to the question at hand. Like, for me personally, it's not part of my journey. It's not something that I want to do. It's not something that I need to do. It's not one of the bus stops that I'm going to be stopping at. But I hope that answers your question. I hope that hasn't. I hope the analogy didn't make it more complicated than it actually should be. The point I'm trying to make is it's not like a straight line where everyone starts in the same place and everyone ends in the same place. Like, everyone will start and end wherever they personally need to. And for me personally, I'm happy with what I've already got down there, and I don't have any plans to change it. Why are you filling up in a small lorry? This is my only lorry, Adam. We actually can't have a bigger lorry right now. I don't believe any larger lorries have been unlocked yet. Remember, we're still in 1978, so we only have access to vehicles that would have been available at that time. I mean, we can check the store, because some new stuff might be available. It's been a while since we bought that lorry. But we're still not going to get any massive stuff, because we are still in the 70s. Come on, back it up. It doesn't want to go backwards up this hill. Oh, it's going. It's going. Just about. Ooh. That was a very quick snapback. Thanks for following, Dex. Okay, it is starting to get dark. I'm going to turn the timescale down to 5 times. Just because I want to get this done before it gets dark. Loving the fit. Thanks very much, Alex. Hope you're doing okay today. Thanks for the gifts, by the way, everyone. We've got Rugby I can't see your full username, but you sent a rose. Thank you very much. Dwayne also sent a rose, and HS16X sent a heart. Thank you all very much. If anyone else has sent awards, gifts, sorry, thank you very much. It is appreciated. As I've mentioned before, I don't always see gifts when they get sent, but I do try to read them out when I do see them. I thought you played Farming Sim on Fridays. I do, Mackenzie, and I will be playing Farming Sim tomorrow as usual. I wanted to do an extra stream this week as a sort of bonus, just because there's a lot of stuff that I want to get done in game. So we're doing 2 streams this week instead of the usual one. Loving all the content. Thank you, Harry. There's plenty more coming this month. I've got some exciting stuff planned. Obviously, Euro Truck and Farming Sim will be continuing as usual on Tuesdays and Fridays. And... oh dear. Excuse me. And... I've lost my train of thought. I was interrupted by a brief coughing fit. Oh, Sci-Fi Sunday. That's going to be continuing this week. Again, it's not going to be a regular thing, but there will be another Sci-Fi Sunday this week, because I really want to continue with Abe's Exodus. There'll be... I don't want to speak too soon, because I don't know... it's not 100% confirmed yet. But I really do want to do the piano stream next week, if possible. So if you... For those of you who have been asking for a piano live stream, which I know a lot of you have been, I really do want to do one. It's just a case of working out the logistics for it and working out how it's all going to work. But I really do want to do a piano live stream, and I would like to attempt to do that next week. Maybe on Wednesday, but again, it's not confirmed just yet. We'll see how it goes. Let me try my coffee. Sure, it's even colder now. Okay, that's not bad now. It's cold enough to taste alright now. It's like earlier on it was like a little bit warm, which I absolutely hate, but now it's like fully cold. It's not too bad. Oh, lovely. I'm slouching a bit today. Let me sit up straight. Adjust my boobs real quick. Sorry. Yo-Yo Sexy says Clarky. Yo, Clark, thanks very much. What are all the little icons on the minimap? So, the blue icons, like the blue diamonds, are all points of interest. They're like sell points, factories, etc, etc. The little white marker is obviously me, and all of my vehicles are marked as well. But yeah, most of the markers are just like sell points, production plants, farmhouses, silos, stuff like that. What gender are you into? All of them, Ronan. I'm not fussy. Well, I would say that I prefer women, but I'm easy. Little kids, says Clarky. Little kids is not a gender, Clarky. And if you are into little kids, I would suggest you see a psychiatrist. Or just take yourself straight to the nearest jail and hand yourself in. Clarky says, excuse me, I have a deep question. Well, you just accused me of being a paedophile, so I question how deep your question is, but, you know, go ahead and ask anyway. Can people join you? Not right now, Mackenzie. I'm playing single player at the minute, but I am going to be setting up a multiplayer server when Farming Simulator 25 comes out. So if you do want to join me, you'll have to get FS25. But yeah, as soon as FS25 comes out, I'm going to set up a multiplayer map, probably on the South Asian map, because I've been looking forward to having an Asian map in Farming Simulator for years. So if I do a multiplayer world, it'll probably be in the South Asian map. Will it be cross-platform? I guess so, yeah. I think, obviously I like to play with a lot of mods, and a lot of the mods that I play with aren't cross-play. But when the game first comes out, there won't be very many mods available anyway. So yeah, I think... I don't think there'll be any problem with having a cross-play server. If you're planning on getting the game on console, yeah, you'll still be able to join. I'll make it a cross-play server. Thanks for following El Jaquilero. Do I have a pet snake? I don't, anonymous user. If you're referring to the tank behind me, it's a spider. How are we doing on this contract, by the way? 73%. Okay, I'm going to take the trailer now and deliver it, and then we'll see how much is left on the contract after that. We're supposed to be going... Where? Where are we supposed to be selling this? Keep going, love your videos. Thank you, Yamaha 85cc, and thank you for following as well. Take it to Miltrans SP Zoo. I'm not sure. I don't know where that is. Where is it? It's not showing up on the map. Ah, it's there. Okay. So I don't know why it's not being highlighted. It should be automatically highlighted when you take the contract, but it isn't. I marked it on the map now. Thanks for following Dan80 and Elliot221. What toilet do you use? The one in my house, which is gender neutral. Oh, we're getting a bit slow now because the trailer's almost full. What about when you go out in public? I don't use public toilets, Clarky. They're pretty grim, so I avoid them at all costs. Okay, it's very hard to see the turn. Oh, it's there. Speaking a girl's voice, I am speaking in a girl's voice, Seafade. I'm a girl and this is my voice. If you mean speak in a more feminine voice, I can't, unfortunately. I haven't done any voice training. But I do plan to get around to it eventually. Love your personality. Thank you, Anonymous User 321123. Very kind of you. Do you have to pay for voice training? Nope. You can get professional voice training classes, but you can also just learn how to do it with like YouTube. There's so many resources out there for trans femmes who want to raise their voices, or anyone who wants to do voice training in general. Really, there's plenty of places on the internet to help you learn. Is Farm Sim 22 multiplayer? Yes, it is, Brian. You can play multiplayer. Can't you put full beam headlights on? Oh, yes, I can, Barry. Thanks for the tip. I didn't even think. How old are you? I'm 25, Mackenzie. Wait, I didn't see how much was transported there. 90%. Okay. Do you know what gender I am? Yes, I'm a woman. Okay, contract on field 35 is 90% complete. Okay. Do you live in one room or like a flat? I live in a house, Kyle. I live in a semi-detached house. I currently live with my younger brother and his girlfriend. I do spend... I do obviously stream and do my videos from my bedroom, but I also, you know, my piano is downstairs, and if you've seen any of my piano videos, they're taken downstairs. They're not in. Obviously, I can't get a piano upstairs into my bedroom. Is this the field? Yeah, it is. Okay. I love your content. Thank you very much, Catman Charlie. It's very much appreciated. Where do you sleep? My bed's right behind me there. Okay, we really need to get this done, and then fast forward to tomorrow. Am I near London? I'm not, Kyle, no. I live in Doncaster. Which is almost exactly halfway between London and Edinburgh. Have I ever been to Doncaster Rovers Football Club? Yes, I have. I'm not a big football fan myself, but I have been to Keepmoat a couple of times. Although it's not called Keepmoat now. I think it's changed its name recently. In fact, my secondary school prom was in the function room at Keepmoat Stadium. They wouldn't let us on the pitch, though. Despite how much the lads wanted to be let out onto the pitch for a quick game, it was not allowed. I'm going to Doncaster Races next week. Nice one, TFaz20. I've been there a couple of times as well. Again, not really my thing, horse racing, but I've been to see a couple of races at Doncaster Racecourse. Hey, Alistair. How you doing? Emily's from Barnsley, so not far. Nice to know, Emily. Yeah, I've not really been over Barnsley way that much. I've been to Sheffield plenty of times, and Rotherham every now and then, but not really been out Barnsley way all that much. Where do you live so I can write it down? I'm not going to give you my address, Clarky. I live in Doncaster, that's all you need to know. And so do 100,000 other people, so you might have a hard time tracking me down. Is it 100,000? I feel like that's a bit much. I'm going to Google real quick what's the population of Doncaster. So in the metropolitan borough of Doncaster, there are 300,000 people. So yeah. That's quite a lot. I genuinely didn't think there were that many people, to be honest. But yeah, if you wanna come to Doncaster and go knocking door to door and search all 300,000 people to find me, knock yourself out. It'll probably take you a while. I don't like your videos. They kind of scare me because I don't know what you are. I'm a woman. I've already told you. I'm a woman. Now you know. Okay, I feel like that's probably enough. We don't have to do 100% of the field. Although, if we do 100% of the field, we do get a little bit of extra profit afterwards, so we might as well do it all. I identify as a toaster, says Adam Shearer. Nice one, Adam. Never heard that one before. Very original. We've also had attack helicopter and microwave today, so we're really hitting all the boxes for generic identity jokes. Actually, I think we had cat earlier as well. Yeah, someone said they identify as a cat and then made the litter box in schools joke. I identify as a plane, wheelie bin, dinosaur. Wheelie bin so far is probably the most original one I've heard today. Keep them coming, guys. See if you can find something more original than wheelie bin. One-eyed tadpole. Hold on. I was born with a cock, but I transitioned into a private jet, and now I'm a lorry. Nice try, Barney, but we've already had plane. I identify as a frog. I'm going to say tadpole is close enough to frog as well, Riley, so we're not going to count that as an original one. Lamppost, says Megabyte Gaming. Now, there's one we haven't heard. Currently, lamppost is the one to beat. Dog, basic. Sorry, Mr. Doc. Postbox, interesting. I feel like postbox. I feel like you've only said postbox because someone else said lamppost, and you know they're both kind of street furniture. So I don't know. I think it's different enough TV cabinet. Now we're talking. Identify as a kite, says Mr. Doc. Now there's an interesting one. That's almost poetic. Identify as a kite. I like it. Lorry. Already had lorry. Tractor. Westlife CD. Oh, okay. Jambu. That's the winner right now. Jambu is the one to beat. I don't know anyone ever who is identified as a Westlife CD. So you currently have the top points there for originality. Because the kite gives me freedom, says Mr. Doc. I get it, Mr. Doc. I like that one. That one definitely is very symbolic, shall we say. I identify as a creeper. Oh man. That was perhaps the most cringe reference I've ever made. Please pretend that I didn't just say that. Bye bye my minty bestie boo. Bye bye Clarky, thanks for joining. Am I going to watch the Minecraft movie? Probably, Alex, yeah. I have seen the trailer, which apparently has the internet in a frenzy at the minute, which I find hilarious, because, like, everyone's been saying, oh, it looks, like, cheaply made, it looks like a cash grab, and, like, yeah. Like, the day that they announced the Minecraft movie, we all knew it was going to be a cash grab. And then as soon as the trailer drops, everyone's like, oh, this looks like a total cash grab. Like, yeah, no shit. They made this film specifically to make money. No other reason. But it looks like it'll be a lot of fun. Like, it's a cash grab, but it might be a good cash grab. Love the makeup, thanks, Charles. Yeah, you can't really see my eye makeup too well with the webcam, but if you check out my video that I uploaded alongside this live stream, you can see it a little bit closer up. I've done a lot with my eyes today, more than usual. I don't normally bother with my eyes all that much, but I've just started using eyeliner, which I've never used before. So I've been doing a lot more work on my eyes lately. Do you like having eyes? They're all right. Yeah. If I had a choice, I'd like to have like shrimp eyes, because they can see like 5 million times more colours than us, and I think that'd be pretty cool. But you know, I suppose human eyes are okay. Hope you're having a great day. Stay positive. Thanks, Regan. All of that for 7 grand. Although we did get 4 grand for selling the extra, so not too bad. Remember me? Yes, I do. Scottish AV Geek. How are you today? 6 setup. I'd love a PC with steering wheel and that. Thank you very much, Jake. If you want to know more about my setup, check my pinned video. It's a complete price list of all of my different parts. Do I not play Forza on that steering wheel? I don't really play Forza, Jake. I have played Burnout Paradise with it. It's the only racing game that I've ever played with it. It's not a racing wheel. It's designed for heavy equipment, but it does still work with racing games. And like I say, I have taken a spin in Burnout Paradise with it, which was very interesting. But I am actually upgrading this next month. As I mentioned in Trucking Tuesday this week, I'm planning on upgrading to the Thrustmaster T128, which is a racing wheel, but they also sell a conversion kit to turn it into a heavy-duty one. So yeah, once I've upgraded next month, I will have a racing and heavy equipment wheel. And a H-shifter. I'm finally going to be getting an actual gearbox, so I can play Euro Truck with a manual gearbox. Very excited about that. I'm good, thanks. Yourself? I'm very good, Scottish AV Geek. Yeah, not too bad at all. We have only got 40 minutes left of the stream, and we're supposed to have a whole other day to do. So I'm gonna skip ahead to tomorrow, and we'll see what else we can do. Do you have a YouTube? Yes, I do edits. The link is in my bio. At the minute, it's only like re-uploads of my TikTok videos. I haven't made any like YouTube specific content, and I don't really know if I will, to be honest. There we go. Yeah, at the minute, I'm just using my YouTube channel as a way to upload my TikToks, like as a backup in case anything ever happened to my TikTok account. But you can check it out anyway if you feel like it. How are you today? Good, Aiden. Very good. If you don't mind me asking, when did you go trans? I came out in 2021. No, yeah, 2021, Aaron. So just over 3 years ago. You should put up your streams, says Morgan. I actually do put up my streams, but my streams are Patreon only. I know, boo. I needed something to offer as a Patreon benefit. And I felt like that was a good thing to offer. So you can see my videos on YouTube, but you can only see like my past live streams if you are a Patreon follower. Halloween's come early, I guess. Love the fit. Thanks very much. You said 2022. Nope. I said 2021. I was 22 years old, but it was 2021. What harvest are you in? This is the FAR M66. Oh, we should have the lights on, actually. It's the middle of the night. How did your parents take it when you came out, if you don't mind me asking? They took it great, Aiden. They were very, very accepting and supportive. They still are to this day. You know, they've been so great, and I really do appreciate how loving and accepting my family's been. Excuse me. Ooh, that was a little bit of a burp there. Yeah, I recognise that I'm very lucky because a lot of people are not great. You know, a lot of people are not in a great family situation. A lot of people don't have parents that are supportive of the queer community, which is a tragedy. And you know, obviously, if you are in a more difficult place family-wise, my heart goes out to you. But I've been very lucky in my personal circumstances. My family have been very accepting. Don't let anyone bring you down. At least you're brave enough to come out. Thank you very much, Aidan. Don't worry, I won't let anyone bring me down. I'm very, very happy with my life right now. Okay, let's do a quick save. Put the clock forward to 1978. What PC have you got? So it's a custom build, Intel i5 6500 CPU, Asus 3GB GTX 1050 Ti GPU, and 32 gigs of RAM, 2666 MHz. Okay, what actually needs doing today then? Let's have a quick look. So we've done all our harvesting. Nothing needs ploughing just yet, but it does need weeding. Do I upload TikTok chat on YouTube in your previous live streams? I don't, Alex. No, it's just the actual footage itself. Well, actually, no. Yeah, because it's the. Do I? No. I'm having to think right now for a second. No, I don't, because the VODs from TikTok, like when you download your live streams from TikTok, it doesn't download the chat overlay. It only downloads the actual video itself. So my VODs on YouTube of my previous live streams, they don't have the live chat overlaid, unfortunately. I'm not even sure how you do that, to be honest. Damn, I'm not a featured character then. I mean, you technically are still featured, Alex, because I have read out many of your comments before. So you are mentioned by name. You just don't appear on screen. I have an i9 12900K RTX 3080 32GB RAM, 3200 Hz, and a 750 watt PSU custom build. Nice one, Sketchy Flyer. Yeah, I'm hoping to upgrade my PC either next year or the year after, because it is very good, and it's very good for what I've got right now. But it is quite old as well. The parts are all second-hand. They're all out of date at this point, so I am going to be looking to upgrade soon-ish. Okay, still only one weeder available. We can cultivate, though. A cultivator will take care of the weeds in this stage. Ooh! Oh, look at that for sale. Rabba 250 star. I feel like that's a bit too big. I feel like we don't really need a tractor of that size just now. Oh, the Liaz! I love the Liaz. It's a really nice van. But we've already got a van, and we also can't afford it. The only thing here that we can actually afford is this planter, and we don't need a planter. What are you meant to be? I'm a trans woman, Jack, as it says in the description of the stream and in my bio. Okay, 1 second. Oh, I moved all the equipment last time, didn't I? Well, most of it. So we can take... oh, that's the roller. Sorry, no, that's no good. Oh, we rented a plough last time, didn't we? So we don't actually have a cultivator. We are going to have to buy one. Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. It's not Friday. It isn't Friday, Warren, no. And as you can see from the title of the stream, today's Farm Sim Thursday. It's a one-off, don't worry. It's not going to be a regular thing. But there will still be Farming Sim tomorrow as well, if you want to see that. Okay, 3 meter, 3.5, 4.5. This is from 1967. Damn, that's a good size for that year. But we can't afford it. I think we're going to have to go with the Unia one, which is 3.5 meters, which is not bad. And it's only 16 grand. No roller. We'll go for type 3 wheels. Change. Early Farming Sim is such a grind, LMAO. Yeah, it is. It really is. Let's get green. We haven't really got any green equipment. Was it meant to be Truck Sim today? No, there wasn't actually supposed to be any stream today. It was quite a last-minute decision to do Farming Sim. I think we'll go with that. Okay, and what was it? 80 horsepower, I think it said. Ah. Where's that? No, wait, where is that? It's right here. we already had one. It doesn't matter. We can sell that one because it's smaller and like way smaller. So we might as well sell this one. And now we've got our slightly larger one. And we're going to have to take the farm all because our other tractors aren't powerful enough. The farm all should just about pull it. What days do you play what? So currently I'm playing Euro Truck every Tuesday, Farming Simulator every Friday, and I do have Sci-Fi Sunday, but it's not a regular thing, so sometimes Sundays. I don't like the yellow headlights on this thing. Traumatised, says Archie Cole. I'm sorry to hear that you're traumatised, Archie. You play our heartstrings every day. Damn, that's it's quite poetic, Alex. Thanks. What do you do besides streaming? So I do also make videos, GGG. My video upload schedule is fairly irregular, but I do make videos talking about trans-related topics, my hobbies and interests. I do a lot of piano covers. There's a big selection. There's quite a diverse array of content. So if you are interested in checking out some of my videos, like I say, there's I do all sorts of different stuff. Your streams are very entertaining. Thank you very much, Popular One, Big Brain Boy. Do I know Gymnopede on piano? I don't know. I actually don't know that much classical music, to be honest, on piano. I know a couple of pieces, like a couple of my own personal favourites, but not a great deal. Do I make a living from all that? Not right now, GGG, no. I make a little bit of money. People donate and stuff like that, and I've got a couple of Patreon supporters. But at the minute, it's not like enough on its own to live on. But I do like to hope that one day it might grow into something a bit more successful. I mean, I've only been doing this for 3 months, and I've already almost at 5,000 followers. So again, not to sound cocky or anything, but I really do think that, you know, we can keep growing and make this into something that I actually can make money off. Not that that's like the sole reason that I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I enjoy it, and I like playing games, and I want people to watch me play the games that I love to play. And then with my videos, you know, I make videos about things that I'm passionate about, you know, things that I want to talk about and that I want other people to know about. Okay, we're going to start with field 1 just because that's closest. We have only got 25 minutes left, so I probably won't get all 3 fields done today. But since we got another stream coming tomorrow, it won't be that much of a problem if we don't get it all done in this stream. Hi Callum, how you doing? What football team do you support? I don't follow football. Latched Coyote, sorry. Love your content and personality. Keep it up. Thanks very much, NXR Seth. That's very nice of you to say so. Bit weird. Thanks very much, Matthew. That's very nice of you to say so. You see what I did there? Acting like you could actually farm? Nope. I've never once claimed that I was an actual farmer. I've never farmed a day in my life. Like I say, I grew up on and around farms, so I did a lot of observing, but never any actual farming for myself. What's your thoughts on Massey? I love Massey, Benji. I love classic Masseys. We've actually got a Massey 35 multi-power. Really cool. And is the one? Have we unlocked the 145 yet? Let me just have a quick look, because I really want to get the 135. Sorry. Oh, we do. Yes, we've got access to the 100 series now. I'd really like to buy one of these because this is one of my favourite tractors of all time. I absolutely love this little Massey. And if we do get one, we're going to have to get one soon because we're about to enter the 80s. We're about to start getting bigger and bigger equipment. It would be a good idea to get one now while the equipment we've got is still quite small. Do they bring out Farming Sim every year, or do I just miss them? So their current cycle is every 3 years. It used to be every 2 years, so there was 15, 17 and 19. Then they moved to every 3 years with 22 and 25, so the next one will probably be 28. Is that wheel force feedback? This one isn't, Sketch Flyer, no. I am going to be upgrading to a force feedback wheel next month. I really, like I say, I'm going to be getting the Thrustmaster T128. I've been wanting to upgrade my wheel for a long time because it's okay for a beginner. It's okay if you want to get like your first wheel or whatever, but it doesn't have force feedback. Force feedback is vibration. So like when you play with a controller, the controller vibrates. This wheel doesn't do that, but you can get wheels that do. So yeah, like I say, I've been wanting to upgrade to a force feedback wheel for a while, and I am finally going to do it. Will I keep the control panel? I won't be keeping the control panel, Sketchy. No, I'm going to upgrade the control panel as well. So Thrustmaster also do a farm stick. Which is like a full, it's kind of like this, but like a full-size crane arm control stick. So I'm also going to be getting one of those, and I'm also going to be getting the H shifter, so I will actually have a manual gearbox at long last. And I was debating for a long time, because I originally was going to go for the Hori vehicle control system. But I did some reading around, and it turns out like that's just it's not really a great upgrade from this at all. Whereas the Thrustmaster, like they're very, very widely renowned. Like they're one of the best known. They're one of the better known and high reputation makers of peripherals. So yeah, like I say, I'm getting the T128 wheel, I think it's called the TH8S gear shifter, which is an 8-speed gearbox, and then the farm stick, and that's going to be my new setup. And the wheel comes with 2 pedals as well. Girly, I gotta sleep, I'm head off. See you later, Alex. Thank you very much for joining today. Do I watch Daggerwin? Yes, I do, Loki. Big fan of Daggerwin. Could I buy your old controller? I'm not sure what's happening with it yet, Popular One Big Brain Boy. I would like to sell it to get a bit of money back to put towards the new one. But I don't know what I'm going to do with the old one, to be honest, because if I did sell it, it's in almost perfect condition. I'd want to get like 150 quid for it. It was 230 quid brand new, and it is completely undamaged, so I feel like 150 is a pretty reasonable price for the whole bundle, for the panel, wheel and pedals. If you were selling it, I would be interested, as it's my birthday in October. Good to know, Popular One Big Brain Boy. Maybe if you shoot me a DM closer to the time, I might see if we can sort something out. But I won't be getting rid of it until I've actually got the new one. Because a very, very important thing is that when I get the new one, I want to do an unboxing live stream, and I would like to do like a comparison video to show both wheels in one video and show the differences between them. So I won't be getting rid of this one until after I've bought the new one, which might be like mid-October time. You know, just as a heads up. Okay, one sec. James T, sorry, you did leave a comment earlier, James. I don't know if you're still here, but I just wanted to read this comment out because I thought it was very nice. I've never had much to do with the trans community, but I do enjoy your content. Keep it up. Thank you very much, James T. That means a lot to me. If you're still here, it is much appreciated. Is the wheel setup worth it? How much did you pay? So this current bundle that I've got now costs £230 brand new, and it's worth every penny. I've used this thing so much. I've played. When I got it, FS19 was the current farming simulator, so I've played FS19 with it. I've played FS22. Lots of Euro Truck Simulator. I've played Mud Runner, Snow Runner, Burnout Paradise. I've played with this wheel a lot. It's had a hell of a lot of use, and it's I would say it's paid for itself, just based on the sheer amount of time that I've spent using it. So I would say for £230 as well, like you will not find a cheaper bundle. Like the Logitech is this particular bundle is as pretty much as cheap as it gets, but it's not like. It's not bad quality for the price either. Like, it feels like 230 is a sensible price to pay for it. Would you do racing on that? So again, at the minute, I don't really do racing games with it because it's not really designed for racing. It's designed for heavy equipment. But the Thrustmaster wheel that I'm getting next month, that is a racing wheel. So I'm also buying the conversion kit that turns it into a heavy duty wheel, but that will mean that I have the option to like switch between racing and heavy duty. So I might play some more racing games. I might even stream some racing games. Who knows? Once the new wheel is here. How is SnowRunner? I absolutely love SnowRunner, Alistair. If you want a game with realistic physics, ground deformation, mud, snow, Mudrunner and SnowRunner are both absolutely fantastic games to have. And they are actually working on a third one at the minute, which is a construction simulator, but with the same physics engine as Mudrunner and SnowRunner. So that's going to be really cool to try out when it eventually releases. I think it's mid-2025, they said. They just announced it a couple of weeks ago. What's that screen on your Cytec Heavy panel? Good question, Sinrevo. This screen here is an Electro, I believe RR050 is the model number. It's designed for the Raspberry Pi. It's actually supposed to, like, there's a port in the back for you to connect it to a Raspberry Pi, and it actually has touchscreen capability as well. Not when it's being used with the PC, only if you're using it with the actual Raspberry Pi. But yeah, you can combine it with a Raspberry Pi to have a little touchscreen. I just use it as like a little display screen to display like system diagnostics, task manager, stuff like that. Looking forward to Farm Sim 25. Yes, I am, Arthur J. Very, very much so. I've already pre-ordered the Collector's Edition, which comes with a ignition key peripheral, which is really going to help to complete my my drive-in setup a little bit more. Clock says, what gender? I'm a trans woman, Clock. But yeah, I'm just imagining now, once FS25 comes out and I've got the wheel, the gear stick, the side panel, the beacon, the ignition key, I'm going to basically have an entire tractor cab in my room. All that I need to do is buy an actual tractor cab and stick it in my bedroom, and then we're set. Then we're golden. Would you play multiplayer? Yes, Blazing Bubbles. I am going to be doing a multiplayer server on FS25 when it drops. So if you want to play with me on Farming Sim, keep your eyes peeled when FS25 comes out, because I will be setting up a server. I just completely drove past my other field. Doesn't matter, we'll come back to it. Farming Sim on Thursday? Yes, Theo, I know, it's crazy, right? I am still doing Farming Sim tomorrow, though, so don't panic. I will still be doing Farm Sim Friday, as normal. Are you pre-op? Says Skeng UT. So, again, this question, I feel, is somewhat misguided. No disrespect, you know, it's I get why people ask this question, but to me the question doesn't really work, because no, I haven't had any surgery downstairs, but I also don't want to. I don't plan to ever get surgery. And again, like no hate, and I'm not trying to, I'm not saying it in a negative way, but a lot of people have this idea that trans people are either pre or post-op, but it's not as simple as that. Like, some people have no interest in getting the op at all, and you know, I personally don't ever want to do that. It's not something that I personally want as part of my transition. But thank you for the question anyway. Like I say, I don't mind answering the question, but I also like to try and explain how the question isn't really the best question to ask. Like, I think a better question would be, what are your transition goals? You know what I mean? Rather than saying, like, are you going to have this specific thing, it's better to ask, like, what do you want to get out of your transition? Which, again, in my case, is pretty much just hormones. That's all I want. I want hormones and maybe like laser hair removal on my face or something. But that's pretty much all that I really want in my personal transition. Hey girly, hey Bids, how you doing? Okay, we've got about 9 minutes left, so I might just be able to finish all the fields. If we overrun by about 5-10 minutes, I don't really mind. If it gets everything done that we need to do today, then I'll be happy. How come you're ignoring me, says Arthur J. Sorry, Arthur. If you've asked me a question that hasn't popped up, then you know, just go ahead and ask it again. There are a lot of questions coming in, so I don't always see them all. But if you do ask a question and I don't read it out, it's usually because I haven't seen it. So if you just ask me again, I'll do what I can. What are you? I'm a trans woman, Callum. Farmer, yeah, I'm a farmer. Not a real farmer, but a virtual farmer. Not virtual farmer as in the guy on YouTube. A virtual farmer. Have I stopped Minecraft Monday? I have for the duration of September, Tom. Yeah, there's not going to be any Minecraft Monday this month, but it is going to be coming back in October. I needed a bit of a break from Minecraft. I was getting a little bit tired out with the game, and I also wanted to focus on other projects. So I decided to put it on hold for a few weeks, and then it will be back again in October. Have I ever played Planet Zoo? I've never played Planet Zoo. Have I played Expedition? I haven't played Expedition. Oh, 1 second. You should play Planet Zoo, it's so cool. Maybe I'll give it a try. I need to go now, so bye, have an amazing evening, and see you tomorrow on the stream. See you later, Popular One Big Brain Boy. Thank you very much for being here today. Where are you from? I'm from Harrogate in North Yorkshire. I currently live in Doncaster in South Yorkshire. That's in the UK, by the way. I need to get into the habit of making sure that I stress that it's the UK, because I know some of my viewers aren't from the UK. So if I just say Yorkshire, you might not know what I'm on about. But if you are watching outside the UK, Yorkshire is in the north of England. Harrogate near Ripon, yes, the very same. Can we have a farm tour, please? There's not much to see, to be honest, Ashley. I can give you a brief look round once we've finished this field work. But there's really not a lot to show at the minute. It's pretty much just a starting farm, unmodified. I'm going to go on my farming simulator. I'll see you soon. See you later, Alistair. Thank you very much for joining. Enjoy your time on Farming Sim. Ditched a little bit there. Okay, we got 6 minutes left, so the stream, we're definitely going to overrun a little bit, but I feel like it's only going to be 10 minutes-ish, so we might as well keep working. We got one more field to do after this one. Is that your field? Yes, it is, actually. I own 3 fields at the minute, and this is one of them. What other sim games do you enjoy, says Crystal? Mostly Euro Truck and Farming Sim. I also play a lot of Train Simulator. And a few people have asked if I'm ever going to stream Train Simulator. The answer is maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but I would say it's a possibility. I've also got a couple of other simulators that I haven't actually tried yet. I recently bought a simulator bundle from Humble Bundle. Humble Bundle, sorry. It's a bit of a mouthful to say. But if you're familiar with Humble Bundle, they regularly do bundles of games for a discount. So yeah, I recently got the Humble Bundle Simulator Pack, which contains Bus Simulator 18, which I already had, and Construction Simulator, which I haven't tried yet. And there were a couple of others in there. I'm not 100% sure of everything that was in it, but the one that particularly stood out to me was Construction Simulator. So I might give that a go on stream one day, maybe. Maybe once we've done a few Sci-Fi Sundays, we could do a Simulator Sunday, and we can play a different simulator every week. Who knows? We'll see. Or if I really wanted to increase my workload, I could do Simulator Saturday and Sci-Fi Sunday. But 3 streams a week is enough. I really don't want to do more than 3 streams a week. It's already way too much. Okay, 1 second. Let me just scroll back a little bit. NJ says, what's your favourite tractor in the game? Oh, Sophie, sorry, says, what's your favourite tractor in the game? My favourite tractor, Sophie, is the... well, based on what we've got unlocked right now, I would say the Massey Ferguson 135, which is this one here. I would say this is probably... We don't actually have one at the minute, but this is probably one of my favourite tractors of all time. Handbag Simulator. I don't actually carry a handbag nickname, just a purse. I don't really have enough stuff to need a handbag. Testosterone Simulator. Been playing that one for 25 years, unfortunately. I'd rather get on Estrogen Simulator, if we're honest. I'm kind of bored of Testosterone Simulator at this point. What are your testosterone levels? I've no idea, Isa. I don't like wake up every morning and say, I wonder how my testosterone's looking this morning. Have I played Supermarket Simulator? I haven't, Ollie, no. I presume it's just like you work at a cash register. There is literally a simulator of everything these days. Like, every single manual labour job that you can possibly imagine, there's a simulator of it. Oh, you build your own supermarket, so it's more like a tycoon game. That might be interesting then, because I do enjoy tycoon games. So it might be worth checking that one out. You know, if you have any game recommendations, feel free to DM them to me, because I won't remember all of the ones that people are recommending to me right now. But, you know, do send me a DM if you've got a game that you'd like me to check out. And maybe I'll play some of them on stream if they're good enough. Supermarket Sim is stock control. Ah, right, I see. So more of a management sim. I get it. What wheel have you got? The wheel is the Logitech heavy equipment wheel. Zach said it comes with the panel and pedals, all as one bundle. Have I done a setup tour? Yes, I have, Top G. If you look at my pinned videos, it's right at the top of my profile right now. Complete cost breakdown of all of my components in my current setup. How much was the bundle? £230. Do I believe in God? No. I'm not a Christian, JD14. I am an atheist. No disrespect to any Christians out there. I do have family and friends who are Christian. And as I've mentioned in many previous live streams, I have no problem with Christianity in general. But I do have a problem with people who come into my live chat and pretend to be Christians just as an excuse to, you know, say shitty things to me. But yeah, Christianity in general, no problem. It's more the individuals that are the problem, right? Rather than the religion as a whole. Which I guess you can say the same about any religion as well, so I'm not singling out Christianity by any means. Realist says it's an attention-seeking phase. If it is, then it's been going on for 3 years, so kind of a long phase. Do you not prefer crop destruction on for realism? We actually do have crop destruction on, Camley. I think the tyres on this tractor are thin enough to not do anything. But yeah, crop destruction is turned on. And anyway, this is, we've only just harvested, so the crops are already, you know, it doesn't really matter if they get damaged right now. What map? Osada, O-S-A-D-A. Power Wash Sim, says Ollie. I would love to try Power Wash Sim. I've actually got a friend who worked on the trailer for one of the recent Power Wash Sim DLCs. That's one of the great things about having an education in game design, is that, like, I get to look at all these cool games and think, my friend worked on that. But yes, I do want a friend of mine worked on the trailer for Power Wash Sim. What's that game where you clean the laboratory? I'd love to see you play that. I'm not sure. That one doesn't ring a bell, Hyper Lamppost. Is FS25 going to be on Game Pass? I have no idea, Ollie. Sorry. What map? Osada, O-S-A-D-A. Have I played House Flipper? I haven't, Ollie, but I've heard of that one as well. Again, all these recommendations, absolutely fantastic, but please do DM me so that I can actually make a note of them, because I will forget them if you don't write them down. Have I played COD? Yes, I have, T9. I'm a zombies player. I don't really enjoy multiplayer or campaign, but I've always been a big fan of Call of Duty Zombies. It's called Viscera Cleanup Detail. I have heard of that. Yeah, I have heard of Viscera Cleanup Detail. Again, yeah, if we get enough recommendations for simulator games, then I might actually consider doing a Sim Sunday series and like play a different simulator every week or something like that. It depends how expensive they are as well, obviously, because I have to buy all these simulator games. But yeah, if it's something people are genuinely interested in, I'd consider giving it a try. Gas Station Sim. I actually have Gas Station Sim, Anthony. Yeah, I've not played it very much, but I do have Gas Station Simulator. Is Farming Simulator even good? I think it depends what you're into, Tough. If you're interested in farming, then yeah. It's not for everyone, but it's. I think it's a very relaxing game. You can sort of switch off your brain to play it. It's not very intense, you know. So it's a great game to just sit back and take it easy. And if you're interested in farming in general, then you know you'll get some enjoyment out of it. I'm confused. What are you? I'm a trans woman, Balatu. Don't worry, there's no need for confusion. It is in my bio and the description of the stream. Can you have animals? Yes, you can, Morgan. So in Farming Simulator 22, you can currently own pigs, sheep, cows, chickens, and horses. In FS25, they are adding new animal types. I know that water buffalo, they've just recently confirmed that water buffalo are going to be one of the new animals. And there may be other animal types as well, but nothing else is confirmed just yet, as far as I know. I'd love to see alpacas. There's some alpacas like very nearby to where I live, like just up the lane. There's a farmer who's got a couple of alpacas, and they're so cute. Obviously, you can get wool from them. Well, not wool. Whatever the fabric that comes from alpacas is called. But you know, I think they'd be a really cool addition to Farming Sim. Okay, so a quick farm tour before we go, because people were asking about it earlier. So here's my tractor barn, and we've currently got the Farmall 560, the Zetor 4011, and the Massey Ferguson 35X multi-power with a backloader. Then this shed here, this side's empty, but this side has got all of our equipment in it. Oh dear, excuse me. So we've got the sprayer here, baler, seeder, windrower, not windrower, sorry. No, that is a windrower. And a roller. Don't know why that's on the floor. Can I pick you up? Nope. Evidently not. And then if we go over here, we've got a large pig pasture here, but we don't actually have any pigs yet, so that's just empty at the minute. But we have got over here our Combine, the FAR M66, our Fiat 682 truck, Unia U350, U350, not U, cultivator, and we've got a Sipma bale loader here, a few bales there, a couple of IBCs, fertilizer, net wrap, herbicide, and the farmhouse, and that's pretty much it. That's everything we've got. But we are going to call it a day. We're about 10 minutes overrun, so now would be a good place to end it. I'm going to go to sleep, and then we'll start fresh tomorrow in whatever the next month is. 1 second. Turn the timescale down to real time. Skip ahead to tomorrow, and that will put us in taking a long time. November 1980 it's going to be. There we go. So the 80s have begun in tomorrow's stream. We will be starting from 1980 and we'll be doing some field work and maybe a few contracts, getting ready for next year. Like I say, I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but I do want to start thinking about production chains and branching out into stuff like that. But we'll sort of take stock of the situation in tomorrow's stream and see what we can do. Let me just switch over to big chat. There we go. Okay, so that is going to be it for today's stream. We've run over a little bit, but not massively. Excuse me. I've had a good time. I've enjoyed it. Hopefully you've enjoyed it too. We got 136 new followers today, so we're now on 4680. That is... Thank you all so much. That means we've only got 320 to go until we hit 5k. I can't believe it. I actually can't believe we're about to hit 5k. Really excited. Hopefully, if tomorrow's stream goes well and Euro Truck Tuesday next week, we might even hit it next week. I'm really keeping my fingers crossed that next week we might reach 5k. But thank you all so much for following. If you have enjoyed the stream and you haven't followed already, please do. Car Edits and Jack have just followed, so thank you both very much. Yeah, if you want to see more of my content, then following is the best way to do that. I do live streams every Tuesday and Friday, plus other live streams every now and then. In terms of videos, I do piano videos, I do hobby content like Lego, model railways, etc, etc. And I also do videos about transgender topics, trans issues, you know, like discussion videos and stuff like that. There's something for everyone. So if you want to check me out, please do. If you want to support me financially, please consider checking out my Patreon. We've now got 4 followers, so I'll just give them a quick shout out. Cantok, Billy Smith, Alfie Curd, and Ryan and Jacob Adventures. Thank you all so much for supporting me, and if you want to get in on Patreon, check the link in my bio. It's £5 a month, and you get behind the scenes goodies. So completely optional, but there you go if you want to take a look. One more thing, sorry I'm still talking. One more thing that I do want to just briefly mention is I do have an Instagram now, which is linked in my bio if you want to follow me there. I do also have a YouTube channel, which you can also find in my bio. At the minute, I just re-upload my old videos from TikTok, but you can check that out if you want. And very soon, like next week, I am going to be launching my new Discord server. So if you are one of the people out there who's been asking when I'm going to set up a Discord, I'm setting it up as we speak. I'm just working on it right now. So you will be able to join the Discord very soon. And if you're a Patreon follower, you will get access to like a members-only VIP area of the Discord as well, just as a little extra bonus there. So yeah, that's all I've got to say for today. Thank you all for following once again. I'll see you tomorrow for more Farming Simulator. We're playing it 2 days in a row this week, so there will be more Farming Sim. Same time tomorrow, 3 p.m. UK time. And yeah, I'll see you there, I suppose. Thank you, everyone, and bye-bye.